Hey guys, if you're enjoying the content that I'm making, please click that subscribe button. Also remember to click that bell button and make sure to tick that box to send all notifications so you don't miss out on any videos. With that in mind, let's get on with the video. What's up guys, welcome to Munchkins Gaming, where we take your gaming to the next level. This is Munchkins logging in to bring you another Final Fantasy XIV video. And in this video, basically I'll be talking about my experience from the switch from the DPS standpoint to a tank standpoint for Omega Savage 3. Now, I'm sorry if the video is actually in fast forward because I feel there's really not much for me to say, because the main reason why I changed was for the queue times, but the fight itself is pretty much identical as a DPS. Obviously the only changes are a few mechanics where you have to stand in the tank position, you have to for the playground or playing field or whatever it was before you go to the final phase, is you have to get hit the second time, not as like the last one as if you're a DPS. So those are the main changes, and obviously the biggest change is cooldown management, which I found a little bit difficult at first as to when to pop certain things, and I'm still learning that. If you guys slow this video down, you'll find out that he could have popped Sheltrin there, or he could have done this or that. I'm still learning. I've only switched for like a week so far, so not even a week. So I'm really sorry if you see all this noob stuff as a tank, and sometimes obviously I messed up my rotation. Those are the kind of things that I will try and improve on. As for my cooldown rotation though, I pretty much use Rampart a lot, and obviously awareness as I have it pretty much. I use quite a lot of Divine Veils, especially on those big AoE stuff. Not Dimension Wave, sometimes I use Reprisal for that, but as for the critical hit, pretty much I use Rampart, Awareness, and Sheltron, and sometimes even Sentinel. I feel like I didn't really use Sentinel quite a lot, but that's probably because my healers were pretty competent as to what they're doing. I did pop Convalescent every now and again, but it's mainly just Rampart. Every time critical hit was happening, I seem to have Rampart on, but obviously that's not always the case. I feel like I only used Sentinel here like once or twice, but as far as anything goes, I didn't really use a lot. This was probably the most perfect run we did with this group, with the less deaths, because when there's a lot more deaths, you really have to pop those cooldowns. I sort of left my Sentinel for when things are in dire straits, like for example I fuck up or someone else stuff up or something like that, and we get invulnerability down. So, or up, so vulnerability up, so that's what I want to say. So those are as you guys can see, I nearly died there, and I only used Rampart because I was sure awareness would have been up by then, but it wasn't. So yeah, that was a big mistake from my end. I could have popped Sentinel there as well, but I felt like my healers, I could trust these healers. So in the end, I didn't really use Sentinel a lot. I did use Convalescence a few times, maybe, just whenever there's basically ads on the off tank as well, just to ease the healing a little bit. But as for everything else, I mean, you know, I pop Hollow Ground here because basically, you know, I'm tanking all the ninjas as well. So the ninjas actually took a little bit longer than I thought, but in any case, yeah, I pretty much save my Sentinel for that purpose when things are in dire straits where, oh man, I think I need to use this, or if I'm actually out. So even just popping awareness for the critical hit, if you got competent healers, I felt safe with these ones anyway. I felt safe on them. So yeah, and that's pretty much my experience here as a tank. Yeah, there's pretty much, like what I said, there's not much change with in terms of the mechanics, but it's more so the cooldowns for me to learn them. But you know, everything has a learning curve basically if you want to change jobs. So anyway guys, that's it for this video. Remember to click like, subscribe, and share this video if you find it helpful at all. As always, I would like to hear from you guys, but this time I want to hear a good rotation. If you guys can find me a good rotation for the cooldowns, that would be really helpful. As you guys can see as well, there's only one chest that we got some helpers here. So if there's someone out there that can tell me this is when you pop your cooldown and this is when you pop this cooldown, this is where you should use this, just let me know in the comments down below, and I really appreciate it. This is Munchkins logging off, and I'll see you guys in the next one.